Hey everybody, it's wildflower season in Grand Bay, New Brunswick, Canada. So I'm going to talk about all the wildflowers growing along this path that comes out at the St. John River. So this is dogbane in the milkweed family. And I'll show you, I'll pull you a leaf, show you that it's oozing sap. Contains cardioglycosides, poisonous to dogs, poisonous to humans. Pollinators love it. Thistle, bladder campion, St. John's wort, very medicinal. Purple vetch, actually edible but doesn't taste like much. They call it a famine food. Good cattle fodder, good nitrogen fixer. Well, this would be a red clover, edible, good cattle fodder, good nitrogen fixer. Actually contains a lot of protein. All heel, edible, very medicinal. Oxeye daisy, all parts are edible. Leaves actually taste like carrot, believe it or not. So, let's see what we got. Goldenrod makes a good tea. So, this spot's pretty interesting because it has the only big patch of wood nettles that I know of. Wood nettle and stinging nettle in the Urticaceae family. Very nutritional, like 30 to 40% protein. More vitamin C than an orange. High in iron, vitamin K. Super nutritional. I'm gonna come back and pick some of these for dinner. I'm gonna make another video. So you can see all the wood nettle in here. Got stinging hairs, but not quite as bad as the stinging nettle, but still get you. Look at all the pretty baby's breath in there. That's just a real pretty flower here. Check this out. Okay, curly dock, high in vitamin C, edible. So I see a lot of deer in here. We might get lucky and see some deer. That's the start of Joe Pye weed. Looks a lot like common milkweed. So this is actually a native bee balm. Monarda. Very delicate little flower. Fleabane. Nice little path the village maintains to get down to the walking path to get down to the river, bring your dog for a walk. I think they call this snake root. Guy there. Look up snake root. It's actually the plant that killed Abraham Lincoln's mother. This is common burdock, the kind that puts big burrs on your clothes when you're walking through the woods. The roots of that are supposed to be very medicinal. Good liver cleanse, I believe. So you can see where it starts to open up. So we're in Grand Bay, New Brunswick, Canada. This is where the St. John River, the confluence of the St. John River and the Kennebecasis River forms this big, kind of a big lake, really. That's why they call it Grand Bay. You'll see why here in a second. So that's the St. John River coming in there. And if you look to the tip right there, on the other side of that island is the Kennebecasis River. And where these two come together form this pretty well giant lake. So it's 4 miles from that bank to that bank over there. So what else do we got growing here? So we got some common milkweed, Asclepias curasivi, or Asclepias syriaca. So these aren't quite bloomed all the way yet, but when they are, they smell really good. So a lot of this plant is edible. Takes some little bit of processing, so you gotta look into it. But best to leave it for the monarchs. Good example of a St. John's wort. So what else do we got here? This is Rosa rugosa. Actually an invasive. New Brunswick would rather you didn't plant this one. So let's see what else we got down here. That looks like it's gonna be it. So Grand Bay, New Brunswick, Canada, on the St. John River. Thanks for watching.